Hi, Richard Swartudo here for the Paper Eye. Continuing our series on Charles Schulz's Peanuts Gang books that came out in the mid-1960s. Today we're looking at one that should have been called A Valentine's Day Wish, but it's called You're in Love, Charlie Brown. Now, this is a very, very sweet little story about poor Charlie Brown. He's enamored on a young lady that he sees on the school bus, the little red-haired girl. So let's take a look at some of these pictures. Here we have on the title here, we've got You're in Love, Charlie Brown, with Charlie and Linus. 1968, published again by the World Publishing Company. Now, poor Charlie Brown doesn't realize why he's in a slump, and Linus lets him know that he's in love with the little red-haired girl. So he sits in the class and he tries to write a love note to her, trying to explain his feelings. And when he reads it to the class, for some reason, he says, "Dear little red-haired girl, how I have longed to meet you." Well, the class roared with laughter. Poor Charlie Brown, he had read the wrong paper. He had been asked to read another paper in front of the class, and he grabbed the wrong notebook paper, so he was laughed out of class, and he was completely humiliated by it. So when he went out to lunch that day, everybody shunned him. He sat on the bench, and he ate his paper bag lunch, all by himself. And so he decided he was going to wait up at the bus stop and meet the little red-haired girl. So to make sure he got there on time, he set his alarm clock to get up at 4 in the morning, but he fell asleep on the bus stop, and so as the bus went by, he didn't wake up till it was gone, so he misses the girl. He tries to see her again and everything, and he's laughed out of class again for making mistakes in class, and he's finally had it, and he tries to wait at the bus stop, and he sees the crowd coming, and he thinks that the girl is going to show up, so he's waiting for his little red-haired girl, and he's just crushed because the bus takes off, leaves Charlie Brown at the bus stop, and there's no red-haired girl. He misses her. But as he happens to reach into his pocket, somebody has slipped a little piece of paper, and what does it say? It says, "I like you, Charlie Brown." Signed, the little red-haired girl. And Charlie Brown is elated, ecstatically dancing around with this letter. He's just thrilled. And he went up the long hill towards home. Charlie Brown now had hope. And with his hope, he had love. After all, isn't that what love is all about? So that's Charles Schulz's You're in Love, Charlie Brown, the first edition from 1968. Thanks.